Sanibonani bafowethu, ngithi mangiphinde ngibuye nenye update since kusasa kuzoqala iMadlanga Commission, and umuntu obhekwe ngamandla kule viki uFidel Adams we-NCC, le political party yabantu abangamakhaladi. Now uFidel Adams ungena kanjani la? Ungena because of i-case kaSindiso Magaqa, ungena because of i-crime intelligence le yabo Dumisani Khumalo kanye noGeneral Mkhwanazi, uphinda angene because of i-political task team. So nale ndaba yakwa IDEC, so ijule kakhulu indaba yakhe. That's why I thought ukuthi before aqala khulume kwiMadlanga Commission kuyafuneka ukuthi sike sikhulume ukuthi i-background story ithini kahle kahle, njengoba silana nje kahle kahle sisukaphi. So uFidel sizomazi njengomuntu osebenza eParliament ke umsebenzi wabo ukuthi behambe bechecka ukuthi ama-department asebenza ngendlela e-right na. Umzekelo I'm sure kwabona la ensukwini ukuthi iParliament ibilapha eMpumalanga bebheka ukuthi kuqashwe ama-foreigners angakanani, yonke lento le eshaqisa abantu abaningi ukuthi how come kuqashwa ama-foreigners kodwa bekhona abantu. So umsebenzi wama-parliament ukuthi iwe-parliament ukuthi benze leyo nto leyo. So indaba iqala ngo-2017. 2017 kubulawa uSindiso Magaqa kanye nabanye ababili ayehamba nabo. Ngaleso sikhathi uSindiso Magaqa wayeyakhansela le-ANC aphinde abe unobhala we-ANC Youth League, le-ANC yabantu abasha. So wabe suyashona kuMagaqa ngoSeptember 2017 njengoba bemdubule ngoJuly, wasurvive up to September, then wabe suyashona. Now amaphoyisa kusukela 2017 bewalokhe abheka ukuthi ngabe ngibani kahle kahle owabulala uSindiso Magaqa, and bekuyicase enzima ukuthi isolve up until le case transfer to ithimba likaMkhwanazi, i-political task political killing task team. Yes, so because kwabonakala ukuthi le ubulawe because usopolitiki, so kunamaphoyisa vela sesha ukubulawa kosopolitiki nabantu abakhulu, so bekwenza isense ukuthi le case imuvelwe lapho. Now ayaphenya i-political task team to a point ukuthi i-case yafika kuvuthondaba, kwaboshwa umuntu othile, and kwabonakala ukuthi usengagwetshwa noma kunini, bamthatha bawumfaka eWestville lowo muntu loyo ukuthi ahlale khona. Now uyabona mos yonke into ihamba right, ayikho into eyonakele. Kwathi ngoJanuary 2025 kufike uFidel Adams esuke eCape Town uya laphana eKwaZulu Natal. Ufika eKwaZulu Natal uyapretenda ngokwe-version yamaphoyisa nabanye kuthiwa wafika wathi uthunywe iParliament ukuthi azo-interviewa lo msolwa lo, and khumbula ukuthi interviewer nje i-case isisesigabeni sokuthi akumelanga ngabe iyaphazanyiswa because sebazoyiphothula le case. So Adams afike laphana, afika abuze imibuzo, apheke le ndoda imibuzo ebeyirecorda leyo nto leyo. Now because of leyo nto leyo ke kuthiwa ke i-state or abashushisi bathi wafike waphazamisa i-investigation yabo ngokuthi okokuqala afika aqamba amanga, or ngingathi aqamba amanga because basho kanjalo ukuthi wafika wathi uthunywe iParliament, and of which mabekwazi ukuyiprove ukuthi wayengathunywanga iParliament kusho ukuthi lento leyo ngesilungu sibizothi fraud, uqamba amanga nje ukuthi umzekela ngikwenzele example ukuthi uthatha i-bank statement yakho uyi-edit, ukhiphe ezinye izinto, mhlawumbe i-insurance yemoto ifuna ukubona i-bank statement yakho ukuthi bongaphuzanga ngalelo langa, bese wena ususa udelete izinto lapha kwi-bank statement yakho isale ingenayo indaba ukuthi wangena e-bottle store. Le nto le ibizothi fraud because ugangile kune-information oyisusile ongazange ube honest ngayo. So noFidel Adams ke uchajelwa indaba ye-fraud, uchajelwa indaba yokuthi waphazamisa ingalo yomthetho, lento ekuthiwa obstructing i-justice system or ingalo yomthetho. So umbuzo ke manje ukuthi yini eyayenza uFidel Adams abe interested ngesikhathi i-case sizophothulwa, ngesikhathi amaphoyisa i-political task team isizoqeda ngayo le case kaSindiso Magaqa, yini pho imenza yena ukuthi avele agijima afuna ukuyophazamisa? Kuthiwa waya nasemaphoyiseni akhona lapha eKZN wafike waqamba amanga ukuthi cha yena uzele into kanje kanti akusinjalo. So because of leyo nto leyo ke i-court yamkhiphela i-warrant of arrest, le phepha elishoyo ukuthi uyafuneka ukuthi ubuye epolice station uzochaza ukuthi kahle bekwenzakalani. uFidel Adams akazange ingene indaba yalelo phepha, wayiyeka nje kanjalo until amaphoyisa ke adecide ukuthi sawuya le Cape Town siyomthatha ke thina. Kwabese kuthathwa i-political killing task team ukuthi le thimba likaMkhwanazi ukuthi mali yomlande eCape Town. I'm sure nike nazibona lezo ndaba zizulazula nje kubonakala ukuthi bayamthatha vele bamsusa eLontuze eCape Town beya naye. Bamthola kuphi? Bamthola eParliament. eParliament ke kunento ekuthiwa i-parliamentary village, la khona kuhlala abantu abasebenzela iphalaka ngenzele example ake sithi nje uhlala eThekwini but usebenzele useParliament uma ufika eCape Town awuzokwazi ukubhukha ihotela because idla imali leyo nto leyo so iParliament inezindlu zayo ke ePelican eCape Town la ufike uhlale khona uphumule so that usebenze uphinde ubuye uyolala uphinde nakusasa uvuke uyosebenza so bamthola lapho ke bamthatha ke lo bomphonsa eDurban la kwakumele ayo accounta khona wafika wa-applyela ibail kanye nayo yonke into. Now enye into interesting iside lesibili sesiqedile ngelikamagaqa so zizozibona zifike zidibane ke phambili. Okwesibili uAdams uthi wathola i-envelope ifakwe ngaphansi komnyango wakhe ofisini lakhe eParliament. So ngokusho kwakhe ukuthi lento lena iqala ukwenzeka abantu baseParliament vele bayafakelwa ama-envelope ngaphansi uma kumele bazise something uthi yena ke makangablenywa ukuthi wa-receive i-information and kuthiwa ngesikhathi receive le information kwakunephepha elalibhalwe ukuthi classified. Now uclassified ke usho ukuthi uma ulithola lelo document or leyo envelope akumelanga uyivule kanti awunalo igunya ugovernment akakubhalela ngepermission esho ukuthi ungalisebenza lephepha okanjani. So Fidel Adams njengomuntu osebenza eParliament akanalo igunya lokuvula amaphepha abhalwe ukuthi classified. Abantu abanalo igunya lokwenza lento upresident kanye nabantu ekuthiwa baphase lento ekuthiwa i-security clearance okusho ukuthi bakuphenyile babona ukuthi uyadeserve ukuthi ezinye imfihlo uzazi ngoba uyathembeka. So Fidel Adams akanayo leyo permission leyo akanalo lelo lungelo but wathola ama-document ngaphansi kwemnyango wakhe aveza ukuthi kukhona into eclassified la. Now omunye umuntu uzibuza ukuthi yini that important ngokuba classified kwama-document. Ama-document amaphoyisa ngikwenze nje example la South Africa. La South Africa kunamaphoyisa ajoyine ama-gang. Yabona le igebengu ezi-serious lezi. Kunamaphoyisa ahamba nalezo igebengu. Ngeke umbone ukuthi uyiphoyisa kodwa ulapha phakathi uphila njengale igebengu umsebenzi wakho ukuthi anike information okay ama-drugs ahamba nje ibhamu ihamba kanje ini so uma uthola information eclassified kungenzeka ukuthi le information about le phoyisa eselijoyine igebengu laphana iyavela la so wena as umuntu waseParliament ungahamba ulikhe le information to lezo igebengu or omunye umuntu ayilikhe utshela umfazi wakhe atshela omunye atshela ubani iziyofika kule igebengu ukuthi cha usibani kahle uyi-undercover police usebenzela amaphoyisa kodwa u-act engathi nayo igenga kanye nani. Leyo nto leyo isho ukuthini isho ukuthi lelo phoyisa lingabulawa uyazazi ke igebengu ibulalana kabuhlungu kanjani uma zikutholile ukuthi wena uyimpimpi awuyena lento othi uyiyo usebenzela amaphoyisa. So enye into erisk ukuthi ungagcina usuthola amagama ezimpimpi lento ekuthiwa ama-informant la abahlala emalokishini abanika amaphoyisa information ukuthi ngibayahola vele baholiswa amaphoyisa. So imagine sawuthola leyo information ukuthi ubani uthola 20,000 ngenza example a month and le mali uyithola emaphoyiseni because uthengisa information emaphoyiseni about ubugebengu obenzakalayo about usibani. Le nto le ingambeka engcupheni kakhulu. So uya-imagine ukuthi ama-document anjalo afika ku-Adams. I'm not saying kwakunja afaka lot because I-classified ekugcineni asazi kunjani. So uFidel Adams mayethola lawo ma-document agijime ayovula ama-case ethi uGeneral Khumalo accuse nge-corruption u-accuse uGeneral Khumalo ngoku-abuse izinto zikahulumeni izimali zikahulumeni abuse ngokusabisa lento ekuthiwa i-intimidation i-interference kanye nokuqhasha abantu ngendlela engekho semthethweni lento ekuthiwa le case kaDino Mukwelo. So yonke lo mlilo ubaswa nguye. But ngiyafuna nokusho ukuthi kahle akusiye ncamashi obasa lo mlilo because the fact that kunomuntu owafaka i-envelope ngaphansi kwe-office lakhe kusho khona ukuthi bekhona omunye umuntu ekade efuna ukubasa umlilo. So kungenzeka ukuthi bamyuzile okungenzeka ukuthi abamyuza. Ngifuna ulalele le video umuze ikhulumela ethi ukuthi yena ungumuntu oyuzekayo uyafuna ukuthi abantu bamyuze vele akanankinga nokuthi angayuzwa.
Can I quickly bring into the conversation your Section 27 referral to IDEC? Given what has come out of the Madlanga Commission, do you still believe in that case?
I believe in the weight of evidence. I saw what I saw. But I'm not going to comment on it until I get to Madlanga. Everybody's just going to have to wait. I've been patient. My name's been kicked around like a football for the last 3 months. I've said nothing about it. On Tuesday the 11th, that's when we start talking.
The fact that it's being reviewed, does that make any difference for you?
Cases get reviewed all the time. So remember the Malusi boy case in Cape Town? It was temporarily withdrawn. The DA had a field day for about 2 months, calling me a madman, calling me a this, calling me a that. The case was put back on the roll and it's now ready for trial. Now they're quiet about it. This is the judicial system. justice, that takes a long time to get going around here. And like I say, I laid the cases. I'm not a judge. I'm not an investigator. I didn't investigate. I didn't sign a warrant. I didn't set the bail conditions. That's got nothing to do with me. I'm a complainant. Now, that's as far as I want to go on this. We'll wait until Madlanga. We'll see how it goes there. The country is waiting for me to bomb. Let's see. Let's see.
And you don't believe for a second that you were misled here?
I always tell people my job description is to be used. Use me. Come to me with your problems. Do what you need to. I'm here. That information was given to me under my door, slipped under the door. I did what I had to do. I've always maintained I can't be the only member of parliament that this information was slipped to. I've always maintained that, and today apparently there's others as well. Apparently the others weren't brave enough or strong enough in their convictions to do the right thing. The others are screaming about how the colored children are dying, but when given an opportunity to actually do something about it, they seem to shy away. I'm not that guy. I'm not that person, sir. Let me tell you this also. This is not the first case I've ever laid. People act like this is my first rodeo. We've got 6 current cases being investigated in the city of Cape Town. 2 of them are before the courts already, but people don't talk about that. People act like I'm a hired gun. I'm known for exposing corruption in the city of Cape Town. I'm known so well for trying to expose corruption in the city of Cape Town that DA members are saying that JP Smith tried to have me killed using the Hard Livings gang in Manenberg. That's what people are saying, DA members. But people don't talk about this. Now, the sad fact of the matter is, right now, public perception. If I was a whistleblower working in a government department knowing of fraud and corruption, I wouldn't report it. Because if this is how the state is treating whistleblowers, and I don't want to know. Remember, Babita Deokaran died trying to save us.
So now moyibuka ke le video yambona mos uFidel uyasho ukuthi umsebenzi wakhe ezumuntu waseParliament ukuthi asetshenziswe ngabantu vele. So isilindele ke manje ukuthi ayoyikhulumela kuMadlanga Commission, but into ebaluleke kakhulu ukuthi kwathi ke ngoJune last year ngenxa yokuvula kwakhe icase uFidel Adams kwase kuboshwa uDumsani Khumalo kanye nabanye othi noMukwelo kudala ngiyicover ke le case uzobe usuyayazi ngalesikhathi. So njengoba evula icase kanye nabo necrime intelligence iyavula icase against ubani uyena uFidel Adams. Ivula icase ukuthi uyithathaphi le information. Because if ekwazi ukubophisa abantu abanjengoFidel Adams, abantu abanjengoGeneral Khumalo, elwe noGeneral Mkhwanazi, elwe noGeneral Olushaba, okusho ukuthi akazwani nabo. So that means information ayiqhamuki kubo, instead iqhamuka komunye umuntu ongenzeka ukuthi uyisitha salabantu bakwa crime intelligence, or mhlawumbe isuka from abanye abantu angeke sazi, or mhlawumbe isuka kuGeneral Khan angeke sazi. But kunento engifuna uyinothise la ukuthi umama uAndrea Johnson wathi fika wakhuluma into ethi uAdams kumele ajeze for ukuba neinformation eclassified. So I'm not sure whether wayekhuluma because usengaphansi or ukhuluma from eqinisweni ukuthi cha umuntu owenza lento kumele ajeze. So leyo part asiyazi kahle ukuthi ngubani owamnika ama document. I think ukuthi iquestion enkulu ekumele iphenywe kahle ukuthi ama document aclassified ekumele ngabe abonwa ngamaphoyisa lephezulu kuphela afika njani eParliament eCape Town, asuka njani le aye Cape Town ayongena ngaphansi komnyango. Imagine if lama document ayetholwe umuntu osebenza eParliament owayethuze kuFidel Adams wayethi uyabheka hayibo classified, wavula wabona information ekungabelanga ayibona. So lo muntu owenza lento le wenza ubudedengu obukhulu kakhulu because wayengalimaza ugovernment ngendlela embi kabi, wayengalimaza ifamilies zabantu ngendlela embi kabi. That's why kumele lo muntu ke atholakale so that akwazi ukuthi ajeze kuyo yonke lento ayenzile. But kuyo yonke lento lena uFidel Adams mawumuzwe ekhuluma, ngizoyifaka nje ivideo egcineni la, ukhuluma njengomuntu ukuthi uready naye ukuthi makiwe kuMadlanga Commission. Uyasho ukuthi kudala abantu bemfuna ukuthi maye kuMadlanga Commission uye lo uready. So this week kuzobe kushushu kakhulu because of leyo nto leyo ukuthi uthi yena ubaba uFidel Adams uready. So we don't know ukuthi iyozala nkomoni, but so far we've seen ukuthi abantu abaningi baprove ke wrong aba against uGeneral Mkhwanazi. So asazi ukuthi naye uzokwazi nokuwina because kudala ethi akamfuna uGeneral Mkhwanazi. So and bonke abathethe leyo nto leyo today ziyabakhalela. Now ingena njani iMadlanga? iMadlanga ingena ngokuthi oqala there was corruption yamaphoyisa, angithi level evezwe uye uFidel Adams. 2, there's a corruption yokuthi kusuka ama document a secret aya kumuntu waseParliament, police corruption le. But now sekungena i-political interference. uFidel Adams uyahamba uye Westville uyo-interfere kwinto ye-political task killing team. Not killing, yeah, khona lokho. Uyo-interfere laphana. And manje kuyabonakala ukuthi kungenzeka ukuthi kune-chain eyenzakalayo. Sifaka amaphoyisa, sifaka ama-politicians, kusho ukuthi kukhona ogxambukele la. So kumele iMadlang Commission iveze lokuthi ngubani ogxambukelile la. So uFidel Adams kumele approve iside lakhe. Against bonke against bonke labantu abakhulumile ukuthi kwenzakaleni. So we wait and see ukuthi kuzokwenzakalani kahle kahle kuFidel Adams ukuthi ingabe uyalontuza uyakwazi ukudefend iside lakhe or kwenzakalani or mhlambe yini emenza alwe ne-crime intelligence angaka because yena ne-crime intelligence balekude bengaba anyone else but kwathi decide ukuthi makuchuzwe yena uFidel Adams.
The ends of justice, police say he interfered with their investigation into the killing of former ANC Youth League leader Sindiso Makaka. News from Africa's Zakona Chona is on that story for you. Zakona, good afternoon to you. We remember the drama as Fidel Adams was arrested. What happened in court?
So today was essentially the first day of his bail application. He does come with some support from members of his political party as well as family. They are heavily guarded today, which is different from the first court appearance that he was here when he was here last week, Thursday. What's really happened in court this morning is that we've really gone into the meat of the state's case. That's through the statement of the investigating officer in this matter, who is a member of the political killings task team. He's really started us off with why we are here, why Fidel Adams finds himself charged with fraud as well as interfering with justice, up to supporting the state's case as to why he should not be granted bail. So we know that the state has maintained that his visit to Westville prison, where he visited two people, one of them being the hitman in the Sindiso Makaka matter, was interference with that investigation, which they say at the time of the visit was at a very sensitive and very mature state. The fraud charges in relation to how he presented to himself to officials at that prison when he was visiting. He's said to have told officials that he was on an oversight visit directed by Parliament, which is why then officials allowed him to be able to interview the hitman using a cell phone. That's the fraud charge, how he presented himself to Parliament. The intervention with justice charges in relation to him going to prison and taking statements from this hitman, and thereafter circulating those statements that he obtained on social media. Now we move as to the state saying he should not be released on bail. They've cited several reasons. One of them is that they struggled to secure an address for him, that he has been making utterances on social media and in press briefings about his feelings about the political killings task team, as well as